Hi, I've got a number line here that goes from 0 up to 1 and beyond, and I'm going to label it with the fractions that I've shown by these markings on the line. So this is 1 divided into 4 equal pieces, so it's 1 quarter or 1/4, 2 quarters or 2/4, 3 quarters or 3/4. So this one here, this 1 whole, would equal 4 quarters or 4/4. And we can carry on to 5 quarters, 6 quarters, 7 quarters, and 8 quarters. We can also think of these numbers as being made up of 4 quarters plus 1 more. So 5 quarters is the same as 4 quarters plus another quarter, which we can write as a mixed number. So we call this number a mixed number because it's got a whole one, a whole number, plus it's got a fraction part. So this number is called a mixed number. We can carry on counting using mixed numbers as well. So we've got 1 whole here, 1 and 1/4. I'll do it on the bottom so we can see better. 1 and 2 quarters, 1 and 3 quarters. And this one, 8 quarters, can be written as 2 whole. These fractions at the bottom have all got a numerator, the top number, bigger than the denominator, the bottom number. All of the numbers on the top are bigger than the numbers on the bottom. And sometimes these are called improper fractions. It can be useful to be able to change from improper fractions into mixed numbers. So this improper fraction of 5 quarters or 5/4, we know that it contains 4 quarters plus 1 more quarter. In other words, it's made of 1 and 1/4. Another way of converting this improper fraction into a mixed number is thinking, how many quarters make 1 whole? Well, 4 quarters make 1 whole, so this 5 contains 1 whole and 1 more quarter. So one way of doing this conversion is to divide the numerator, divide the 5 by 4. How many 4s are there in 5? There's 1, with 1/4 as a remainder. Let's try another example. Here we've got 7 quarters. Again, we need to think, how many quarters are there in 1 whole? There are 4. So 7 divided by 4 is 1. There's 1 4 in 7, and there are 3 quarters left over. So 7 divided by 4 is 1, remainder 3. So the remainder is the numerator on the fraction. So we're still using quarters. Here's another example. We've got 12 quarters. Again, we think, how many quarters make 1 whole? There are 4. And how many groups of 4 are there in 12? So 12 divided by 4 is 3. Let's try one more example. If you want to have a go on your own, you can pause the video now. Okay, so we've got 15 quarters. Again, we think, how many quarters make 1 whole? 4. So we're going to divide our 15 into 4s. 15 divided by 4 is 3. 3 4s make 12, so we've got 3 left over. And 3 what? Well, they're quarters, 3 quarters. So we've got 3 and 3/4 is equivalent to 15/4.